bem-vindos a mais uma sessão de informação organizada pelo Projeto Paradiso. Hoje é com a Daniela Persico, do Festival de Locarno, e eu vou passar para o inglês para não ficar sendo mal educada com a nossa convidada, mas queria agradecer a presença de vocês todos e dar as boas-vindas. So today we're very happy because we have Daniela Persico with us. She will be introducing a brand new initiative by the Locarno Festival, a festival that doesn't need more introduction, and already a very creative festival because you have so many programs, Open Doors, and you know the Locarno Industry Academy, and U30, and so many others, and the market. So congratulations on this new initiative, the residents. We are very fans of residencies. In Brazil, we don't have an international residency, and maybe one day we will. But in the meantime, what we do is we try to connect Brazilian talents with international residencies. We have a number of partners already, but now we have this new partnership, and we're very happy where if a Brazilian talent is selected in your very, very, very competitive residence, then we would be happy to support him in the first phase. There are many, many phases. You will learn about this in the next couple of minutes because Daniela, even though she's in transit from, I think, Rome to Milan or the opposite, and she's just recovered from COVID. So we're very happy and we're very grateful that she could be with us now. She only has 45 minutes sharp. So we're going to make it really in 45 minutes. If you want to ask questions, you can raise your hand. You can also use the chat. So I won't speak anymore. I will let Daniela do all the talking. Again, thank you very much for being with us. We have a lot of people that are very interested in knowing more about the residency. So Daniela, tell us all about it. And again, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Josephine. I'm really happy to meet all this great young talent from Brazil. With Locarno, we really love to discover new talent. Our festival is the festival of the first and second movie, and it's really the mission of Locarno to discover new voices around the world. And so this year, when one of our partners told us, it's interesting, I want to give some money for a young director, we say, oh yes, it's perfect, because we didn't have a real program to develop movies in Locarno. And so with Swiss Life, our partner, we try to imagine a path in which young directors can grow up for their first feature. I think that this kind of program are important because can connect people from different countries and create really bridge between Europe and other countries. And so we are really happy to meet you in this conversation, and we are really open to have someone from Brazil or from South America. This program starts with the first phase from the 4th to the 7th of August, in which we invite 10 young talent that want to start their process for the first feature. In this moment, we we can't pay the travel for this group of 10, but we invite them to stay for 4 days in Locarno and meet a lot of professionals. During this meeting one-to-one on the project, you can really pitch your movie with different people, producer, more people, not really people from industry like sales, because now you are at the beginning of your project, and so in this phase you meet people that can give you some suggestion, producer, script consultant, other mentor, like some director that usually teach in the school and so are really near to this process of the first feature. During these 4 days, you have a lot of round table, and at the end, the people that you meet became the jury that choose 3 of this project. For this free project, start really a process along 1 year. And from that moment, we pay everything for you, like script consultant, for the place where you have to come in Locarno or in other part. I tell you every single moment. The second phase is in December, from the 5 to the 18 of December in Venice. And we pay the travel, and you can stay for 2 weeks in Venice in really a beautiful palace on the Canal Grande. And in this moment, there will be with you a script consultant to develop with you the treatment of the project. The third step will be in March in Locarno, and we cover your to stay in Locarno for 1 month, and also everything, and you have a lot of mentor there, because during that period it's really important that you can develop your script. And at the end of March, you have a session with a script consultant, really to understand how to work from March to August, because in August you come back to Locarno, and this is really the most important phases of the project, the last one, in which you can meet all the industry professionals in the festival and try to have a say in your movies and other people that can really help you and a producer to arrive to realize the movie. Okay, this is the 4 steps of this residency. The first one is for 10 people. The other 3 are only for 3 people. And I have to say that it's difficult, but not impossible. because one of the three have to be from Swiss. And I have to say you this because we are in Swiss and it's like that. But the other two places could be also for you.
Great.
Do you want, I can say what you need to apply. On our website, there is a call, and you have to apply. We want some project really at the beginning because we want to spend 1 year with you. And at the end of this year, I think that it's the right timing to arrive to have not really the final screenplay, but a good version to start to send for money, you know, for different fund. At the beginning, we ask. I have to read because I want to say correctly. Allora, a logline, so a really short idea of your movie, a synopsis, 2 pages in Word with the plot of a story, director's note, 1 page, not so much, a mood board, because for us it's really important to discover your idea of cinema. You know that Locarno is really an art house festival, and for us it's really important to discover someone that have a different gaze. Your curriculum, your filmography, and the link of your previous movies. It's important that you have realized, you have already realized some shorts or something like that, what we can see. Because I think that the movie speaks for the director, no? And it's really important that we can see something also really short that is the style that you have. And also for this, it's important because sometimes young directors send us a lot of links, all the shorts that they made, but it's not the right thing to do, no? Because it's important that you send us the movie, the shorts, more similar to the first feature that you want to do, okay? Only one, it's okay, it's not a problem. But it's important that we can feel something in these movies, because sometimes long application are not so strong as a good short, no? When we discover a short really good, we say, okay, he can do something, she can do something, no? And from that, we can start to imagine the first feature. Also, if the previous idea is not so great, but I think that this process can help you to arrive really with a great idea for the first feature, and also something that you can do, because sometimes young directors start thinking about first feature with a great project, too big for the production that they can reach. And so it's important, I think, this process to arrive really to have the right thing in this moment for you.
Great. I just want to say I'm very happy that you're looking for new and great talents, because we have a good deal of great and new talents in this room. It's very nice to see. Some of them we know, some of them we don't know. We have many talents from the Paradiso network. I'm super happy to see here very familiar face and very talented professionals. So I think you have a great group of people here, and it was very clear. I have one question. And I'll also explain something maybe in Portuguese to make it clearer for the Brazilian audience, but when will we know the results? So I understand the deadline is May the 2nd for the first phase. When will you announce the results of the first phase for the 10?
For this year, it's really difficult because we open this call a little bit late, and we are in Cannes in May. So I think that the result arrive in June, in the first part of June.
Okay. And so just to make it very clear for our Brazilian audience, the way it works, since they first select 10 talents, the 10 go to Locarno, and at the end of Locarno, they will announce the 3. And we know that only 2 can be non-Swiss. What we will offer as a support is, if you're selected amongst the 10, then we will support your travel, because that is the only almost travel expense that's not included by the residency. Afterwards, when you're in Locarno, you have the credential and everything. So our part is really at the very beginning, and this, if you're part of the 10, so that you can, we can pay for your travel ticket to Locarno, and then all the rest will be taken care of, and we will be rooting, of course, for you to be one of the 3 selected at the end of Locarno. I just wanted to make that clear. I'm sure we have questions. Don't be shy. You can write them, you can say them. So now is your time.
I can say also another things that now we didn't announce the name of the mentor and of the people that we want involved in this project. For sure, in this project, there will be all the professionals connected to Locarno, all the team of the selection committee, all the team of the industry. But for the script consultant or the producer that we want to involve, we have some list and some names in our mind, but for us, it's really important to start with you. Start from the movies that we choose, because we want really made a course tailor-made on your movie. Not because sometimes there are some script consultant really well, but only for drama, for fictional movie. And if we choose an experimental movie, we can't match with this kind of people. So we want really stay with the project that we choose, and after decide with you who we can call for as a mentor or other things.
Great, thank you for that. I will let Pedro Guzmão ask his question. I just want to tell you, se tem alguma coisa que não ficou clara por N motivo, vocês também podem pedir esclarecimentos, tá? Pode ter, às vezes, o inglês, enfim. Então, se quiserem, algum ponto não ficou claro, vocês não entenderam, ou sei lá, se perdeu, também podem pedir um esclarecimento. Por favor, Pedro.
Hola, Daniela. I have 2 questions. First, I saw in the website that it's a fee, no admission fee. I want to ask about when we pay the admission fee, because there is no information to
I think that I think that when you made the submission, at a certain point you have to pay. I think it's like that. As for the submission in Locarno for the film.
All right. And my other question is about the editorial cut. I don't know Locarno editorial. I don't know how to say there's any type of movie that you are looking for more than others. I understand for how you say that that is like very general. I want to understand.
Yeah. It's important that you want to do a festival movie, no? Not a commercial one, because in Locarno we want to discover new gazes, and so it's important that it's not a film for the local audience and not more. Okay, but we are really open to the different genre of cinema, because our new artistic director, he is really fond of horror and action movie, and so we can also imagine to have something that play with the different genre of cinema. But it's important that there is a new vision also of an horror or I don't know, an action movie. Okay, something surprising, something not already seen. This is really important, and also we are open to all the types of cinema, of films, also the documentary. But I want to say, don't apply with a documentary with a strong topic, with the talking heads and these kind of things, or also a strong character that you want to stay with. I think it's important, this idea of cinema really that you want to do something really different, something new, something really special. I don't know, for the documentary, you have to think to the documentary that arrived in Locarno, like Space Dog that was in Locarno 2 years ago, that was the story of this Russian dog that arrived on the moon, and it's a really a strange documentary. It's not something that usually you can see, and so this is the important thing. But we are open. If you love a gender movie and you have in mind a new coming of age movie, if it's interesting, if the characters are really strong, if you made a good short movie before, and we can feel that you are a perfect director to play with the teenager, and I don't know, okay, there is no limit.
To jump in on what you just said, I have to clarify that at Projeto Paradiso, we sadly only support fiction for now, because we had to make a cut somewhere, and with limited resources. So we will only support the project that's selected if it's a fiction. I think it's important to say fiction feature. And we have two questions. So one from Rodrigo, and after Rodrigo, Alice.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Daniela. Nice to meet you. I would like to know, you mentioned that you want projects in the early phases, but I want to be, if you can be more specific about how early the project must be, if you mean is it okay to have a first draft of the script, or you want more treatment of the script? And how far do you imagine the project to be subscribed to Locarno?
Yeah, thank you. No, I think that I don't know. Every director is different. Some directors really needs 2 years before arrive to the treatment. Okay. Some others, when have the idea right, immediately the treatment. For us, the idea is that really we built these movies all together. Okay, so it's important that the person that apply want to share the project with the other and think that a mentor or no, a consultant could be the right person in this moment to arrive. And because if you already close your treatment and your screenplay and okay, everything is already defined, it's better another way, no, to do the movie. It's important that you want really also put in discussion your ideas, because probably this process can also arrive in some moment that change some the story of a movie or the subject, or I don't know, the process of this workshop could be something really strong. Okay, so we thinking that it's better if you are at the beginning with an idea to share a treatment, but not more, because if you already if you have already written your screenplay, it's difficult that you can change something during this process. This is the point. But someone can also have a screenplay, but say, oh no, I have at the beginning a good idea, but now the screenplay is not so good, so I want to apply. But in the we ask only for the treatment, not for the screenplay. Okay.
Thank you, Daniela. That was clear. Obrigada, Rodrigo. Alice?
My question was the same, so thank you.
Okay.
That's easy. That's an easy question to answer. Que mais? Is it possible, Milena is asking, is it possible to submit more than one project? It's a question we always have. We have very hungry candidates here.
It's better if you can choose one of the 2 projects or more, I don't know, because it's not so serious, I think, submit more than one project. You have to trust in one of this project.
Good. And Pedro again.
Yeah, I forget about ask. Sorry for the bad English. In the second phase, you talk about the second phase in
Venice.
In Venice. No, the third phase in let me see,
Locarno.
in Locarno in March. It's like only the days in the festival in March. You say something about March
No,
to
no,
June?
no. In March, you have to stay 1 month in Locarno in a beautiful residences near the lake, where there were young it's a really philosophical residency of the past ages. And you have a month. In this month, at the beginning, you meet the consultant for the screenplay. After you have, I think, 3 weeks alone, all together, but alone in Locarno, with some meetings with other people, mentor, and people from the festival. But you have to write the screenplay, a new version of the screenplay, and at the end of the month, the consultant come back for another week, and you have another confrontation with them.
All right. I know.
We have some, so obrigada, Pedro. Daniel rose his hand, but we had someone listed before who wrote in the chat. So Daniel, so I said, I'm sorry, I said Daniel, I meant André. So Daniel, you have the floor. You can ask your question. Then André, and then I have a question.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Daniela, Josephine too. Didn't
nice
know
headphones.
who was behind the Projeto Paradiso. I was looking at the submission form, and it says here company name. What does company name mean? I must have a producer behind.
It's only to know if you already have a producer. It's not necessary. It's not necessary, but if you have already a producer, someone that want to produce your movie, you have to put the name of their company.
Okay. Will that count more in the process or no?
No. Yeah, okay. It's not so necessary, but it's important to know because if we choose 10 projects without a producer, okay, during the day in August, we can think to some producer of the different areas to meet you. Okay. Because really we want that also the first phase, it's important for you. If you arrive in the first phase, and you are without producer, we can meet in Locarno a lot of Brazilian producer. Probably someone say, it's good, this project, okay. At the end, you don't arrive in the 3, but you come back to Brazil with a producer or someone that, can...
Okay, yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Obrigada, Daniela. Agora sim, André, e depois a gente tem 12 minutos para encerrar, então quem quiser falar, é bom se inscrever.
Hello, Daniela. Hello, Josephine. Hello, everyone. Daniela, my question is regarding the weight of previous works, especially shorts, for the directors that want to apply, and considering also Locarno selections, previous Locarno selections, if that counts as something that has a weight on the application process.
Okay, it's not easy to say. I'm not the head of Parti di Domani. I'm in selection committee, but for the feature, not for the short. Okay, so for me, it's not so important if your shorts was in Locarno or not. Obviously, if your shorts arrive in the competition in Locarno or in Venice or in Cannes, probably it was a good movie, but not necessarily, because we really know that sometimes some good shorts didn't arrive in this kind of competition. So we are really open to see short that have the premiere only in South America, for your case, or we are open. It's sure that I think that in the 10, some are people that before shown a short movie in Locarno. It's probably, no, but it's not the condition.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Obrigada, André. Again, I had a question about how will you select, what will be the criteria from the 10 to the 3 during Locarno? What will happen?
We have a jury of professionals, and they choose the 3 with us. So I can say the criteria from 1,000 to 10 because of this criteria, I gave this criteria to the committee for the first selection. But for the second selection, I think that we really, it's important that this movie really need a process, a so long process of writing. Because probably someone present as a project that we say, okay, for him it's more important have the money to shoot something or to stay with a character or I don't know. I think that it's really important that we can feel that the project needs help in writing.
Sounds just amazing. That's all we want to hear. You know, we really want to support writing.
No, because otherwise I think that in the 10 probably there will be also someone really with a strong candidature, but that during the 10 days of Locarno, the 4 days in Locarno, can find a producer, and the producer told us, it's perfect, this I want to start with him without the process of writing, no? But I have a fund for the development, and so, no, it's a different...
Yeah. Great. Any more questions? Perguntas? Vendo aqui se tem alguma no chat. Não? Nossa, a gente está sendo tão pontual.
Can I make a little question?
Yes. Daniela.
Thank you. Here in the submission form too, there is a mood board to upload file. How would you describe a mood board? How can we make it? It's like a PDF file. How does it?
Yeah, a PDF. Yeah. You can also telling the story through the image, no? Through different image that are reference for you.
But is it like a one-page mood board or like a dossier or?
We usually I say it's not a one page, you know. It's about okay the set, no, of a story, an idea, no, of a city where we want to set the story, or if this topical movie, no, how do you want to work with the urbanistic of a city, and also if you have in mind no, the main character of your story, you can put some photos of people that you have in mind when you're thinking about this character, but also no, the style of a photography, it's important. And if you put some of your photos or some photos from a great photographer that you love, we can image your idea of photography, no? So it's important, a mood board nowadays.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you again, Daniela. Anybody else? Anybody in the chat? No?
Okay, you have to apply. Now you have to write.
Well, you have a little bit of time. So May 2nd, so that's good. We're happy we could have you early on in the process, so that now with that information, that quality of information, they can, you know, work on their applications in the best possible way. We are extremely excited. We are so rooting for a Brazilian to make the cut, from the first cut and the second cut, of course. But we understand there can be success stories already in the first cut, so it's really great. It's already an opportunity, of course, to be amongst the 10. It's a great privilege. So I wish everyone good luck. If you have any follow-up questions during the process, you can also reach out to us, paradiso@ior.org.br. And we can also forward any of your questions to Locarno if there's something specific that we feel we can't help with. They're it's the first year, so I think everybody here is on kind of, you know, trial, you know, basis. So it's great that we can be a part of that first experience. And again, we are rooting for all of you, very, very, very talented Brazilians, to showcase your talent at Locarno Residency already in August. It sounds very, very, like it's very short amount of time before it actually happens. And good luck, Daniela, with the many, many applications.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.
It was a pleasure, and I'm waiting for your submission.
Great. Thank you, everybody.
Ciao.
Take care. Good luck with the travel, Daniela. Bye-bye.
Ciao.